Welcome to CSI Report, the case of the missing necklace. Can you solve the mystery of who stole the millionaire's necklace? For this investigation, we'll be working with these powders. We're going to be working with cornstarch and baking soda, baking powder, baby powder, and the mysterious powder left on the jewelry box. To keep track of the investigation, we'll be using this paper, Confidential, to test the different substances. Let's learn who our suspects are. The farmer. Farmer Bob raises corn to create cornstarch for the millionaire. The cornstarch is used for cooking by the chef, and the remainder is sold to make money that the millionaire always spends on herself. Farmer Bob is sick of the millionaire's selfish ways. The personal chef. Chef Joe has been preparing meals for the millionaire for a few years now. The millionaire's favorite chocolate cake requires a lot of baking powder. Chef Joe is sick of making the same chocolate cake and wants to show his skills making new meals, but the millionaire will not let him. The scientist. Scientist Amy is studying baking soda for the millionaire. The millionaire wants the scientist to make a big discovery so that the millionaire can steal all the credit. Scientist Amy thinks baking soda is not that exciting and will let her research something else, but the bossy millionaire will not let her. The nanny. Nanny Jan takes care of the millionaire's baby boy. If the baby boy was not the sweetest little cute guy in the world, Nanny Jan would have quit her job a long time ago. Nanny Jan has to work long hours, and the millionaire does not pay her nearly enough. Being a nanny, Nanny Jan goes through a lot of baby powder. So your assignment is to solve the case. Who took the necklace? The first thing we're going to do now that we have all our materials, all our mystery powders here, is we have some water. We're going to do the water test to see, does it get absorbed into the powder or repelled? So let's start with the baking soda. You just need to pour a little bit in. Perfect. Okay, and if you look, it gets absorbed. There's no beaded water on top. It is absorbed into the liquid. So put a big A. Good. Let's do cornstarch next. Pour our water in. Okay, and if you look, it doesn't want to go in to the powder. It wants to stay away from the powder. So we would say it repels. So we're going to go ahead and put a big capital R. Now let's test the other three. All right, when we put the water in the baking powder, it actually fizzed a little, had a little reaction there, chemical reaction. When we put it in the baking powder, if you look, it kind of just rolls around the water. It's kind of creepy, like slime. Okay, and then we have our mystery powder, but it also fizzed. Oh, so it's giving us a clue. But what if we mixed up what if we did the test wrong? So we have to finish the experiment to make sure we did our test correctly, to make sure we picked the right culprit who stole the necklace. Next, we're going to do the litmus paper test to learn, is it acidic, basic, or neutral? So I have my litmus paper here. And we're going to go ahead and touch it to the wet part of our mystery powder and our other samples. So we're going to do the baking soda first. Okay. All right, and if you look, I'm just going to get a little bit more. It's hard. It's already drying up, huh? Yeah. If you look, the outer edges are starting to turn blue. So this is a base. So he's going to circle base on his paper.
Is it science A?
So base, or also known as an alkaline. Next, we're going to go into the cornstarch.
Cornstarch is this. It's white.
Okay, it didn't change at all to red or blue, just kind of stayed pinkish. So it is neutral.
I knew it. Whoops, that one's not it. That's not it. Okay.
Next, let's do the baking powder.
Baking powder that's not baking. Ooh.
Ooh, he says, because it turned blue. So we know it's a base. Circle base.
For Chef Joe.
Next, we're going to do the baby powder.
This might be a problem. Oh, no, it isn't.
Okay.
Oh, right.
And again, it looks neutral. It's not really changing very much at all. So we are going to circle neutral.
For Nanny Jan.
And now let's test our mystery powder.
Dun, 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 dun. It's blue.
He says it's turning blue. So now we have another clue of what this mystery powder is doing. Now we're going to test using vinegar. I poured it into a beaker here. I know it looks like water almost, but the smell will give it away.
Ugh.
Yep, it's vinegar. So again, we're going to pour it in. We're looking for, does it fizz, which shows a chemical reaction, or is there no reaction?
On the side?
Nope, that would be first the baking
On the
soda.
side?
On the side.
Okay. Fizz.
Fizzies.
Science Amy is fizz.
Okay, cornstarch.
That is Farmer Bob. No fizz.
No fizz, it does nothing.
It just lies there.
Okay, so let's go ahead and
Chef
Joe
is the baking powder. Let's see. It
and we have some fizzies going on here.
for Chef Joe. Next one is Nanny Jan with the baby powder. And it turned into the same thing it did before.
Same thing, there's no reaction, no fizzing, just a lump of water rolling around in a lump of vinegar. Oh wait, no. There it goes. Just had to circle it around. It started to fizz.
I accidentally.
It was on top of the water, that's all.
I already took that.
Just cross it out and put fizz. There you go.
Okay.
Let's test our mystery powder.
Okay. It fizzed.
More fizzing. Some more clues as to who stole the millionaire's necklace. We have one more test to do, and that is the iodine test.
Yep.
We're going to go ahead and put a drop in. If there's starch present, it'll turn like a black. If there's no starch present, it'll just stay like its ugly, I don't know, burnished red, brown color. Here, baking soda first. Okay, so if you look, it's kind of brown still, so it is no result. No result. There's no starch here.
Okay, time for
cornstarch
Farmer
next.
Bob. It is.
You gotta pour it on the powder, honey.
Oh,
Not the water, the powder.
that makes sense. Ish.
Okay, now if you look, it is turning black around the edges. See how it's turning black? That means there is starch present. So we're gonna circle starch.
Starch. Now time for
Baking powder.
Chef Joe.
Okay, we're waiting, it's taking a little bit of time here, but it is starting to slowly turn black.
So it is starch.
Yep, there's starch here. All right, baby powder, make sure you do it on the powder.
It looks like a hump of it. I think I did.
On the powder, not the water. The powder's over here.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. As you can see, it's staying kind of a browny red. Of course, it does depend on what baby powder you have, but most of the time there should be no starch present. There's no result.
No result.
All right, last test. Let's go ahead. Yeah, our mystery powder.
It turned. Did I do it on
It is, yep, it's starting to turn black.
Okay.
They're showing us that there is starch indeed present in this powder.
And that is our last result.
All right, that is our last result. All right, the results are in. Who stole the necklace? So looking at the results here, we have to find, here's the mystery powder. We have to find one that repels, is a base, fizz, and has starch. So when I look, the only one that matches completely is this one. Chef Joe was the thief. Did you catch the thief? It was Chef Joe. Good job. And that is our mystery necklace lab to do physical and chemical changes. Thanks for joining.